Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Travel Around Susie. Hi Troy, how are you? Oh wow, that's kind of cool. I'm playing around with some new features with this new software. So I've got new camera, new software, so hopefully all is good. Welcome Troy, thank you for showing up. And I realize that light is super bright. Let's do that. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. I don't know. We shall see. How is everyone doing tonight? Awesome. Thanks for letting me know that, Troy. I can always count on you for letting me know. I definitely appreciate that. Been playing around a little bit with this new software, so hopefully everything is... Let's bring this down a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I noticed the reflections in my glasses. But anyways, how is everyone doing tonight? And thank you for everyone that watches this on the replay. I definitely look at your comments. I try to respond to everybody's comments on the replay. Or whenever you make comments on my videos, I always try to respond to them. I read them, I respond to them. So I appreciate all the comments, all the questions, and I appreciate you all for watching my videos. And I have a few more van tours coming out. Actually, let me make sure that my mom and dad just left for dinner, so they're doing all right. I'm hoping that they have a good dinner. My dad has been in a little bit of a funk, and I don't know if it's because of the weather or because, here it's rainy and drizzy and gloomy. It's Michigan, and it's fall. Hopper actually was begging to go out tonight. So Hopper is exploring the neighborhood. So I don't know if Hopper will be here tonight or not. I never know with that cat. It was in all day yesterday because it was kind of raining off and on. So we shall see if Hopper shows up. You never know. I have had my heater on and off today. Last night in the morning, I turned it on. I tell you, this diesel heater, I highly recommend it for anyone because it is very efficient. At least I feel that it's very efficient on fuel. And the downside is unless you figure out some way of getting that fuel pump quieter, there's a slight tick sound. It's almost like a bomb ticking. It's like tick, 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 because it's an electric fuel pump. So, with that being said, other than that, I highly recommend anybody that needs heat in their rigs. I've seen people put these in utility trailers. I've seen them put them in buses, in vans. I would think a car would probably be an overkill. There's like a 5 kilowatt and an 8 kilowatt, I think it is. And I have the 5. The 8, I think, would be great for a school bus, a bigger vehicle. But this 5 kilowatts, overpowerful. It is very, I mean, I keep it on low, and that's about it. I have to turn it on and off. Do the heater fire up? Actually, every month, even in the blazing hot summer, I did, once a month, I would turn it on, and I would turn it on to high, and I would let it run for a couple minutes, probably about 5 minutes. You know, as in any motor, any issue, you know, all that good stuff. Anything that is electronical or is got components and oiled and lubricated, it is very good for at least once a week or once a month to run it. So I did every month, I would run it for about 5 minutes, and I've actually had no problems with this diesel heater. When I first got it, the display unit was terrible, and it actually broke on me. Like, it separated. So I had to replace that and the motherboard, which was fairly easy. And that's the thing about these diesel heaters, is there's a lot of what you have to do with these are simple. Like the glow plug is real easy to get to. The motherboard sits right on top, so it's literally like 4 or 5 screws, clicks off. You know, I've got a video on me replacing that, so yeah, I think they're fairly easy to use. I have been looking into, we've got something going on, hang on. Okay. I'm still getting used to this new software, and it just threw me up some kind of error code. So, but it looks like everything is good on this end. It's something about with the free plan, and I'm noticing it's getting a little dark in here. My lights. So yeah, the diesel heater is fairly easy to use, but I've been looking into like a thermostat where it'll kick on and off by itself. And I've seen a couple of them, so I might be doing that in the near future. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, all my money is going into my YouTube, so nothing is going into my van build or van repairs unless absolutely needs to. So I am holding off on that, but I am doing some research about throwing a thermostat on this. It would be super nice, but we'll see. We'll see if that becomes a thing or not. And let's see, what else have I been doing this week? I think that's about it. I am trying to get some new videos out here. I got quite a few more tours to go through yet. So I hope you guys are enjoying them tours. I've got one on a Class B coming out this week. I have one on a Ford, and I have one on a Honda Odyssey, which I really kicked myself because I had a Honda Odyssey. And I wasn't doing a whole lot of YouTube filming, and I wish that I had filmed that build, because that build was different than I'd seen anybody else do. I actually had a twin bed on a frame, and it was, I had this crazy roof rack. I must have this thing. I just realized I must have a thing with roof racks, because every roof rack I have is not a normal roof rack. But I had this roof rack where I held 2 kayaks, and right down the center of it, there was what everybody called the torpedo, and it was a holding tank for water. And I would never travel with it full of water, because it held like 8 gallons of water, and that is way too much weight to be on a roof. But I had it centered in between 2 kayaks, and that was my showering, dishes, like everything. So that was pretty cool. But that was a DIY. Everything I always do is a DIY, because I'm too cheap to buy the huge brand stuff. But any brands want to, throw some stuff my way, I'll review them. That's for sure. But yeah, so I'm I'm always doing DIYs, and like this roof rack is really cool, and it's DIY. Well, I'm glad, Troy. I'm glad that you are enjoying these tours. I really like seeing the different setups and the different way people use their storage, or just the different configurations. I think it's really cool to see them. I can veg out on a bunch of tours, just because there's always little hidden gems in them. So I like doing them, and I like watching them. So I'm glad that you are enjoying it too. And let me see if I can do this. Nope. Okay. I'm not going to mess with that, because I'm still learning this technology, and I don't want to mess it up like we did last time. So I am just going to let's see, I'm trying to see. Hello. All right. That is not what I wanted. I am trying to see. I just noticed that on the old counter, or the old software, there was a different setup, and I'm not seeing everything that I wanted to see. So I am checking it out on my phone so I can see it a little bit better. But anyways, so I hope everybody has had a good week. I was kind of hoping I would get a few more in here and start chatting. I thought about doing some trivia, because I have been working on, let's see if I can get this in the pictures. So I have got trivia questions. It's not reflecting. There we go. I have been working on trivia questions. I've got about 6 pages now worth of trivia questions. So whether it be on tonight, if we can get a couple more people in here that want to talk and chat, or I'll just hold off on that and do that on next Tuesday. There you go, Troy. 4 are watching. Yeah, I don't bite. And Troy, he's way too nice to bite, so but that's okay. If you don't feel comfortable chatting, I understand. When I was new to this YouTube, or when I was still learning how to chat, I go on other people's live streams, and they'll say something or ask a question, and I just type the answer in, not thinking that they're gonna, like, I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna see it right now. And in reality, the person that is going live, they see it like a minute, not really a minute, but like 30 seconds after you type it in and hit send. So therefore, if someone is talking and then they move on to the next subject, or they get squirreled like I do quite often, then whatever I just answered them, they're on to something else. It's crazy. Ah, hi Dave. I'll stick with my Camel Wave 3 heater. Oh, sorry. Well, if that's what you like, that's good. Camco Wave 3. I think that's like, I mean, it's a different brand than a diesel heater. Isn't that gas, though? I think that's a gas heater. But I don't know. There's Wabaskin, which is a really pricey one. And then there's a... Uh-oh. Hang on. I want to make sure that I... Oh, it's my daughter. Hang on one second. I went over to my daughter's today and I helped her with her leaves and all that. And she's just telling me thank you for climbing up on the ladder and taking out all the leaves. She gets a little nervous on heights. So I have no fear. I just climb up there and do it. It was kind of rainy and cold today, but so I went over and helped her maintain her house. Yes, propane, and there's no real moving parts to wear out other than a valve that you turn on and off with. Okay. Oh, so it's a propane, like probably like a Mr. Buddy then, probably. Camco. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that brand, but if that's what you like, I don't like a lot of propane. That makes me nervous, but if you're comfortable with it, you're comfortable with it, and that's what counts. So just, make sure that, well, you have a smoke detector, so, and hopefully, what is it? I think it's next week. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after, I think, is when I'm coming out with your van tour. So, and anyways, look at my new little buy. This is, oh, let me put it over here. Okay, maybe over here. Let's turn off this light. There we go. It's little USB. Let's see. I'll turn it off. But it's just USB. So I thought, well, that would be kind of cool. And it changes little color. It's plastic. No, I think that might be glass. But it doesn't seem to get hot or anything. Oh, they're not real globs. I was fooled. I just pulled it out and set it up there. But I thought I seen that blob moving. But I guess not. I guess it's just changes colors. That's kind of a bummer. I thought this would move. These would move, but they're just hard plastic. But then again, there's no glass. It shouldn't break. And it's a little trinket. I thought would be kind of cool. But anyways. So that was kind of a cool little thing. Yeah, I seen it at, what was it? Dollar General. I was picking up some cleaning supplies at Dollar General, and they had this little thing, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. But I didn't realize that the insides are plastic and they don't move. That's the best part of the lava lamp. But anyways, some little trinket to waste my money on. But I do like the changing up the colors, though. That's kind of cool. They had that, and then they had like the spiny. Oh, they were really popular like in the 80s, I think, where they were like little spines of light, and they would kind of fan out, and then they would just sparkle different colors. That one would have probably been cooler, now that I know that that just changes colors. But, you know, whatever. But it was kind of fun. I thought it would be cool. I have just a small little mobile studio, so little trinkets like that I thought would be kind of cool. Get some a little bit more light in here. I feel like I'm in a dark dungeon, and I'm really not, but in the camera it looks like that. I'm really liking this new camera. It's a lot easier to set up. Before, I had another little light, or a little dash cam, but it made everything so grainy. So then I started using my phone as one, but then sometimes I forget to charge my phone, or somebody calls me while I'm doing my live stream. And so that's not really as good of an option. So when I seen this little camera, I was like, all right. So I bought this camera. I seem to like it. I've gotten a lot of feedback that it's not grainy or anything. So I think that's a win. I'm slowly trying to improve on my live streams and on my videos. I am trying to get better at shooting. I was out all day Monday. My dad was doing good, so I was out trying to learn how to maneuver the camera a little bit better and get better footage for you guys. So try to make it a more of an experience for you guys, because if I'm bringing you along, you want the experience. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes, and I've changed some settings in my phone so that it should be better quality videos. So slowly improving, and it's just trial and error, so we'll get there. And I'm growing in subscribers, and I'm growing in watch hours, so that's a good thing. And I'm looking at doing at least 2 or 3 day trips, hopefully before the snow flies. And I do know that I think it was New Year's Eve falls on a Tuesday. So that will be a live stream I probably won't be doing. And I don't know. Does anybody make plans for New Year's Eve? I used to. I always like to do like a big, like find a good live band and go watch some live music and dance the night away. But will you be wintering in Michigan or going somewhere warmer? David, I will be wintering here in Michigan unless I can talk my mom and dad to going somewhere. I would love to go winter somewhere else, but for the most part, I believe that I will be here in Michigan. So, and Troy stays home for New Year's Eve. Yeah, I normally, let's see, last year for New Year's Eve, what did I do for New Year's Eve last year? What I normally do for New Year's Eve is I find a big band. Like one year I did in Indiana. I was kind of a rebel. That was during COVID, and everywhere was shut down on New Year's Eve here in Michigan. So I went to Indiana because they were open, and it was one of my favorite bands. And so everybody else got a room at the hotel, which was right next door. And of course, I had my van. So we just went out in the van and spent the night in the van. It was nice and warm. I mean, we kept turning on the van and warming it up, but it was fine. And then, but yeah, I don't do a lot of travel on New Year's Eve. Oh, I know what I did last year. Last year, we went to Grand Rapids, and we actually bought tickets for, it was another good band, but we did ballroom dancing. It was a event for ballroom dancing, and there was lots of people around us that was doing ballroom dancing. So it was really a fun time. I really enjoyed that atmosphere of the ballroom dancing and doing like the swing and the hustle and all that. This will be my first winter in 3 years. Yeah, I'm on and off since 2019. So 2019, I spent the winter traveling all the way to California and back. And then 2020, I went down to Florida for January. In 21, I did January and February. 22, we stayed here. And 23, or 24, sorry, 24, I took my mom and dad down to Florida for a month. No, Ken does not ballroom dance. No. I'm the one that does. He does not. He refuses to learn. Nope. That is not his cup of tea. That is mine. But that impressed me too, but no. Actually, before I met Ken, I was doing ballroom dancing at least 3 to 4 times a week. I think I was a little addicted to dancing back then. So, but I guess there could be worse things I could be addicted to. So, that's not a all bad thing. But definitely my bin has fallen. Hang on here. There. My cupboard is open, so my bin fell out of my cupboard. And it was under my feet. I'm not stepping on it, so I had to fix it. But, yep, no. There's, it's, again, people ask me what's my favorite state. And it really surprises me that the people and the scenery in each state are different. Now, you go out to Arizona or to New Mexico and Texas, and ballroom or country dancing or western dancing, I don't know, everybody's got a different name for it, but it is very popular, even with the younger crowd, to do that kind of dancing. So, it's like a whole nother world when you get to New Mexico. Michigan people are way different than the people in, not that they're bad or good, it's just different. So, in New Mexico, a lot is very common for men and women to do country dancing or line dancing or couples dancing versus the freestyle. Like, you go here in just about any bar that has live music. And hi Nancy, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining me. Yeah, here you go to any bar that has live music and you'll see mainly women up there dancing. Some men will get up there and dance. But you go to like New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas, and you go to a place that has live music, everybody's on the dance floor, men and women, and it is great to see them. So, but yeah, I really enjoy the different culture that that I got to see in all the different places. Yeah, I'm doing good. My mom and dad just went out to eat. So, my dad is doing pretty good. He's kind of down a little bit these last 2 days, but I'm hoping that will pick up. And it is Michigan, and so my hair is static clean and it's driving me nuts because it's extremely dry and dry air. So if you notice me playing with my hair a lot, it's because it's sticking to my face. But yeah, I had a pretty good week. I got a lot of things done. It's been a little stressful. Oh yeah, that's right, Halloween. Did you all get a lot of trick-or-treaters? Did you? Now, I think Troy closes up his lights and turns everything off and hides. I don't see Troy passing out candy. He could pass out the corn to the deer, though. And that's what you should do, Troy, is just pass out the corn to all the deer that you have in your neighborhood. There was a video, I was trying to research something, and I seen this video pop up where this guy opened up his garage door, and there was like 10 deer standing there waiting for him. He must feed them in his garage or something. And they just walked up and walked in his garage, and he started feeding them apples and carrots and some corn. Yeah, I think everybody in my dad's house has had that. I know I'm still getting over it. I'm pretty sure it was just sinuses, but I bet you would, the way you talk. I bet you would have a ton of them in your driveway. Your neighbors would probably really love you for that. So, where my dad used to live, he used to live on a lake, and he would have deer, like he would walk up and down the street, and he would have one deer that would follow him all the way back to his house. So, it was pretty cool. Well, you don't want the deer to be your pets? Come on. All of a sudden, we see Troy on Instagram with the deer surrounding his house wanting more corn. It's a hold up. I could see that. Instead of lawnmowers, it would be deers. Let's see. My deer only come out at night now. Bunch of dummies in the woods. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's October. It's November. It's bow season. That's right, it's bow season. Now see, when I was a kid, my dad and all of his relatives would go up north, and we had a cabin that my grandparents, my great grandfather, my grandfather, and my dad and uncles all built by hand. Like they logged the trees off, and they would cut them and build this log cabin. And so we would go up there, and that's where I learned how to shoot guns and all that. You know, we had that mattress with the deer outline, and we would shoot the mattress. I'm not anti-hunting, by the way. Yeah, here's my view, excuse me, on hunting. If you're going to go out there and you're going to kill the animal and process it correctly, and it feeds your family, go right ahead. But what drives me nuts is these ones that just take the antlers and leave the deer. You're not supposed to. But even when there's like, I've seen this a couple times this year where somebody has hit the deer, you know, with their car on an accident, and then it gets decapitated. But you know it had to be a buck because somebody wanted the horns. And to me, if you're going to mount that on your wall, you're fake. But that's just my opinion, because you did not shoot that deer. And even if you hit it and decapitated it and took it home, that's no. That's not hunting. That's not why you mount them. But each to their own. Not everybody has my opinion. That's just mine. But anyways, but yeah, I learned how to shoot guns, and we would go up there during bow season, because none of my family really did bow, but they did deer hunt. And yeah, they all processed the meat, and we had venison steaks and hamburgers and all kinds of deer jerky and all that. So I'm not against it as long as you're going to use it wisely. But if you're just leaving it dead, no, that's not my thing. And I feel the same way with fishing too. I love to go fishing, but I don't eat fish, so I catch and release, or catch and release. So I'm the same way with that. If you're gonna eat it, you want to clean it, go right ahead. But I'm not a fish eater, so therefore I will not be catching it. I will not be eating it. I mean, I'll catch it, but I won't eat it, and I won't kill it, and I won't clean it. So that's all on you. But yeah, that's one thing I didn't get to do this year, is go fishing, which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. I had so many other things to do on this summer than go fishing. I didn't get a chance to. I have like 2 fishing tackle boxes, so I have plenty enough tackle box or fishing gear to go fishing. But yeah, maybe next summer. We'll see. So, Nancy, are you staying put for the winter? I don't think you're in Michigan, though. Actually, I don't think I know what state you're from, Nancy. Maybe I did, but I forgot. I know Troy is staying in the winter in Michigan. But, Kentucky. Okay. Now, some parts of Kentucky get snow, and I know that I actually have 3. Yeah, 3. I had to think. I have 4 sisters, but I have 3 of them that are in Kentucky. And I know that where they're at, they don't, I mean, they might get a dusting of snow, but they don't get a ton of snow, and it normally dissipates. So I would prefer to be elsewhere. And like I said, if I could talk my mom and dad into a trip, I would drive them anywhere without questions. I'd be like, when we leaving? But I don't see that happening. So My dad is starting to be a homebody, and yeah. So it is what it is, and with his health declining, that's probably a good thing. So, can everybody hear the music? I played the music in the background, and with my software that I'm using on Tuesdays, I know what setting to set it at. So I tried to set this one on the same setting. So I don't know if you guys can hear the music. You can't hear any music. Well, let's see. Let's go. Hopefully I don't blast you out, though. We will play around with this. What about now? Nope, don't hear it. Alright. I just turned it up a little bit. Let's see if you guys can hear it now. I really would love to. Yep, I would love to jam out to some classic rock. That's the bands that I normally go listen to is classic music. But most of the time you have to pay for that. And I don't pay for music right now because I just can't afford it. Until I start getting paid from YouTube, I am not going to pay for music. And, jeez. Alright, I just turned it up really loud, and I'm wondering if you guys can't hear that, then I'm wondering if it's not going to work. Huh. Alright. Wow. That is massively different than my other. Well, that's good to know. I turned it up just a little bit more. We'll see if it gets too loud, let me know. If uh-oh. We got... Oh, is it really loud now? We'll see. We shall see. I'll give it a few minutes to see if it's all caught up. Oh, it looks like... Uh-oh. So we got 2 people for country. So it sounds like we have 2 people for country and 2 people for classic rock. But actually, here's the deal. I don't mind country if I am doing ballroom dancing or country dancing or western dancing or a couple's dancing. If I'm freestyling, I don't really like to listen to country because it's a different vibe for me. But I also listen to a lot of reggae. Let's see. I listen to reggae. Hip hop. I even like some Hispanic music. There's the only genre of music that I can't get really into is like the grunge music. And now there's like a different name for it now. And I don't know exactly what it is, but like the really dark, I don't really get into that kind. But R&B, hip hop, classic rock, oldies, all that. Yep, some rap. I do like some rap. It's gotta be, I don't like the real vulgar, hardcore rap. I used to when I was younger. I used to because I was a very angry child when I was younger. So, let's see. Nancy, what did you say? Oh, my uncle's favorite. Grew up with it. I'm assuming the country is what you're talking about? The Conway? And I already answered that one. So, yeah, I mean, I have grew up listening to all kinds of music. And so, depending on the mood, really depends on the kind of music. But, like, if I'm driving down the road, it is definitely either classic rock or it is oldies. Love the oldies. So I will crank up the radio and I'll be bopping down the road, dancing away. People make fun of me all the time. But, you know, that's okay. I'm weird. And I know it. And I like it. So I'm good. So yeah, with that, you know, I don't know. I listen to all kinds, and I think there's a place and time for it all. I don't like a lot of the swearing and cussing anymore, but you know, if you're angry and upset, sometimes that helps relieve it. So, you know, you just got to do what works for you. And my dad was a big country west. I mean, when I was growing up, I had 8 tracks of Stevie Miller Band, the Oak Ridge Boys, Conway Twitty, Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers, Def Leppard. What other 8 tracks did I have? Red Sylvine, Truckers Music. And then I had 45s of a bunch of the oldies. I think most of my Sonny and Cher, I had 45s of Sonny and Cher. I had, who else did I have 45s of? Oh, I can see her, but I can't think. Aretha Franklin. It's not Aretha Franklin. Yeah. And so, yeah, I mean, I grew up with all kinds of different music, so. And then when I moved into the cassette tapes, it was more Metallica, Bon Jovi. Yes, Teddy Bear was a very sad one. Matter of fact, we had that one, and it was Daddy's Little Girl. That was my favorite song on the 8-track of Red Sylvine. Was Daddy's Little Girl. I wonder why. But hi James, welcome. How are you doing, James? We are talking about music tonight, so chime in. Are you on the country band or country wagon side? Are you on the classic rock side? We're kind of divided. Why is that highlighted? Huh. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. Well, you said fine, but I'm glad you're here tonight. That's kind of cool. Oldies and country. Or oldies. Now, is that the oldies, the country? Yeah. I'm definitely, I grew up with a lot of that. Some of the newer country to me is really kind of a rock country. So to me, it's not really as country anymore as what it used to be. But, you know, with time, all music changes, even like the classics. Oh, ZZ Top. Yep, I had cassette of ZZ Top, Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne. I grew up listening to all that too. So, Roses for Mama. Yep. Wow. I totally forgot. Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that song in forever. That is, wow. Yeah, it's been a long time for that one. And, let's see. What's some of the other ones? Yep, another tearjerker. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. And then Under the Boardwalk. That was a really cool song. I loved that one. I would play that one. Another tearjerker song was Last Kiss. Was it Last Kiss? Where I held my baby. I think it's Last Kiss. And I want to say, gosh, I can't remember who sings that one. But that one's a really old one. Last Kiss. And then I remember roller skating to like Oh Sherry. What was it? Jack and Diane? No, what is it? Oh my gosh. No, what is it? Though, he'll be a football star. Huh. I'll have to think about that one. But, yeah, so, yeah, there was a lot of tear-jerking songs. Detroit Boy, I have to give a shout out to Bob Seger. Oh yeah, turn the page, or last page. No, turn the page. Yeah, turn the page. And but also too, Kid Rock. You gotta go if you're gonna do Bob Seger. You gotta do Kid Rock too. John Cougar, yes. I can't think of the name of the song though. Oh man, some of the old songs, let me tell you. And then let's see, Under the Boardwalk was one that I had that one, I think, on a cassette. No, that was on a 45. That was on a 45. Oh, wow. That would be cool. Who did I meet? I met Loretta Lynn. Loretta Lynn? Yeah, Loretta Lynn. I was a very young kid, but they don't know how to make good music today. I met Kid Rock, Hank Williams Jr. in the VFW in Indianapolis. Oh wow, that would be cool. Kid Rock, that would be cool. Two American kids doing the best they can. Thank you. Yes, that's the name of the song. That's it. I remember listening to that roller skating. I haven't been roller skating in for a few years. Maybe that's what I'll start doing in this winter time, because I don't like doing anything outside. I hate being outside in the winter. I'm chicken. I don't like cold. So let me see if I can adjust. Nope, that's not what I wanted. My bad. Bob Seger traveling. Bob Seger traveling in man. That's me. Yep. I like Bob Seger. Alright, let me see if I can change this. This is starting to drive me crazy. Oh, whoa. Okay, that wasn't it. Hang on, I'm trying to... I don't know. Sorry guys, I hit the wrong button. That's not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get used to this, and I don't know. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Yep. Here is a lot of good music. When I go work out at the gym, I will turn on, my Pandora. And I have different, settings, or different channels. And I will have it bouncing between the oldies, classic rock, and R&B. Uh-oh, David, you're getting picked on. Oh. So, did anybody pass out candy yesterday? I know Troy didn't. How about you, Nancy? How about you, David? Did you guys pass out any candy? I went and seen my grandson. They did a parade around the school, so we just sat on the sidewalk and we watched them walk down the sidewalk and through the school. So that was fun. All these different costumes. So that was really cool, but where my mom and dad lived, there wasn't a lot of kids, or at least we actually went out to eat afterwards. So they probably came, but we weren't here and all the lights were off. So, but it's a smaller subdivision that they live in, so I had 3 trick-or-treaters, all family. I live in the sticks. I love living out in the country. When my mom and dad bought this place, it didn't have all these subdivisions. It had a lot of cornfields. Well, they're being sold and they're putting up subdivisions. So this place was supposed to be 55 and older, and there's a good mixture of people. It's not 45 and older. So they weren't very happy about that, but actually it kind of turns out for the better, because with me being here, I don't know how that 55 and older would have worked. So that's kind of good that didn't turn out that way, but it kind of sucks that there's every house, everybody looks at everybody else's house. You look out your front window, you're looking at a house. You look out your back window, you're looking at a house. I don't like it, but yeah, so but it's all good. It is what it is. And where my dad used to live was on the lake, and there was only houses on the one side of the lake, and there wasn't a whole lot of neighbors. He had neighbors on each side of him, but woods straight across. So it was still quiet and nice. I don't care for the modern day country, but do like the songs. Just waited in the trunk. But I do like the songs. Just waited in the trunk. You just waited in the trunk for the trunk-or-treaters? But, alright, well, thank you guys. I just realized that we've been on for an hour and 10 minutes. I so enjoyed this chat, and I appreciate you all showing up. Do you guys, really quickly, do you guys want me to do a live for, next Tuesday? I know it's voting. Oh my gosh, is it not ridiculous the amount of junk mail we're getting about this and the amount of text we are getting? This is insane. I can't wait for it to be done and over with. But anyways, next Tuesday will be the 5th, voting day. So would you guys still want me to do a live? I did post a question in the community. I only got 2 responses, so I'm throwing it out to you guys. I know, Troy. I know your response. Because I think you're the only one that voted. Unless somebody voted today. I did not look at it today. I've been quite busy with leaves and vehicles and all kinds of stuff. So, David, Nancy, James. Did we lose James? So Nancy says, sure. There we go. I will do a live next Tuesday then. And Nancy, I am been getting, I don't know why it won't show up. It's probably because it's really white. But I've been doing questions for trivia next Tuesday. So make sure you guys are here because I have about 30 trivia questions. So we'll see what we get through. And I just keep adding some every night. And I appreciate you all being here. And thank you all for watching my tours and my videos that I'm putting out. And thanks for showing up to my live. And I hope you guys have a safe, fun weekend. And I will see you all next Tuesday. So I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. Bye.